And let's get a little warm-up. Make sure y'all have yourselves muted. Perfect. There we go. All right. So let's get going with just a little jog in place. We're going to stay here for 30 seconds. Then we'll move to another warm-up exercise. So just trying to get the body temperature up a little bit before we get going with these actual core exercises. We got 10 more seconds to jogging in place. If you wanted to take this and just do marching in place, by all means, do that. And there's 30 seconds there. Next, we're going to just do knee pulls. So pull that knee in towards your chest. If you need to, get close to something so you can keep yourself balanced. So we're just pulling in, holding for a second or two, and then releasing, alternating legs. Just getting those glutes warmed up a little bit, loosening up that back as well, especially that low back. Perfect. Next, we're going inchworm. So I want you to try to keep your knees straight, bring your hands down, walk it out into this high plank position, and then using just your ankles, try to walk back up. If you need to, bend the knees to stand back up. Let's see if we can get one more in the next 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Last one. Hands behind the ears. We're going to come and cross crunch. Ooh, try to keep your balance. If your balance gives up on you a second, just reset. So we're just bringing an elbow to opposite knee. We got 10 more seconds here. Really tighten that belly when you go to bring that elbow to the opposite knee. We got a little cross crunch action. 3, 2, 1, time. Nice work, y'all. All right, now group one. We've got 3 exercises here. We're going to get into the actual core express workout now. We've got in and outs as our first exercise. So we're going to be here. And then we're just going to bring the knees in towards the chest. Okay. If that's too hard, just shorten up the range. So it would just like look like this. And you could even put your legs down. Give me one. Put your legs down. Give me another. So 30 seconds there. If you want to make it even harder, you can do no hands if you really want to take it up. Second exercise is going to be a plank shoulder tap. So we're going to get into a high plank position. Squeeze the glutes, keep your core tight. Come over, touch the shoulder, hold for a 2 count. Longer if you want to make it harder. And that is the second exercise. Resist any rotation through the body when you do that one. And then the last one is going to be for low back or back in general. We're going to be hands and knees position. Knees are underneath hips, wrists are underneath shoulders. We're going to kick out for a bird dog, hold for 2 seconds, bring it back to the start, bird dog on the other side. The really important thing with that bird dog is you're trying to make yourself as long as possible, not pulling as high as you can. All righty, so we're starting with those in and outs. Go ahead and sit on your butt. We're going in 3, 2, 1, begin. So hands are by the hips. Hopefully you've got a soft floor underneath you. That way your sit bones have a little cushion as we're going in and out. Remember, if you need to, we got 10 more seconds. You want to rest for a second, bring those legs to the floor, and then pick up where you left off. That's fine. And time. Okay, go ahead, flip it over into a plank position, and we're going shoulder taps in 3, 2, 1, go. So you can either be here and doing your shoulder taps with a 2-second hold, or you can go from the knees. Either position, I want you to make sure you're squeezing your glutes and keeping that core nice and tight. So resist any rotation when you go to remove that fourth base of support. Stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Last one, bring it down to hands and knees position. We're going bird dogs. Opposite arm and leg, stretch out. 3, 2, 1. I want you to go into either end of your room. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze your back, 2-second hold. Bring it back to the start. Give me the same thing on the other side. Make yourself as long as possible. Keep your core tight. So I don't want you overarching and letting your ribs flare. That'll give us that perfect bird dog form. 3, 2, 1, time. Nicely done, y'all. 30 seconds of rest. We're gonna roll through that same sequence a total of 2 more times. So we're starting with the in and outs. Remember, the longer you can keep your feet hovered here, the harder it'll be. You take those hands up, that makes it even harder. So completely up to you. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's get to it. So I kind of want to lean back when I stretch out, and then bring my body up towards my knees when I bring them in. Halfway, 15 seconds to go. Stay with it. Woo, feel that burn. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, now we're rotating it around, flipping it over for our shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1, go. Squeeze those glutes. Brace your core. Pull that belly button towards your spine. Act like someone's gonna punch you in the stomach. Keep breathing. Obviously, the longer I hold that shoulder tap, the harder it's gonna be. And we got 3, 2, 1, time. All right, bring it down to hands and knees position. And we've got our bird dogs to finish, going in 3, 2, 1, go. Opposite arm and leg. Reach towards either end of the room or the space that you're in. Really activating the glute, low back, mid back. Give me about a 2-second hold in each position. 3, 2, 1, time. Good job, y'all. Shake it out. You got 30 seconds. Grab some water if you got it near. 2 down, 1 to go for this first group. Go ahead and work your way to your butt. We got 1 more round of this 3 exercise sequence. So we got in and outs. Going 1 more time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good job, y'all. Control that pace. I said if you want to cut the range, you can do that. Still definitely going to be working the abdominals. But do what you can do. We got 3, 2, 1, time. All right, we're flipping it over. Last round of shoulder taps. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. You can make this harder by putting your feet together. You can make it easier by widening your feet or going from the knees. All right, guys, we're halfway, 15 seconds to go here. Keep that whole body quiet aside from that one arm coming up and touching the opposite shoulder. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, last one, bird dogs, hands and knees position. Brace that belly. Opposite arm and leg come out. Starting now, 2-second hold. Then repeat on the other side. Keep breathing here. We got 10 seconds. I want a straight line from those fingertips all the way to the heel. Time. Good job, y'all. All right, shake it out. Grab a bit of water if you've got it nearby. We got group 1 down. One more group to go. On this one, we've got 2 different exercises. We're gonna stay with the same 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're gonna go rapid fire though. We're only doing 2 rounds here. And there's gonna be no rest more than the 10 seconds between the rounds. So we had 30 last time. We're not doing any this time. What I want you to do, we're gonna go, first exercise is a side plank hip lift. So this is the harder version where you're keeping your hips up, squeeze those glutes. Easier version is gonna be from the knees, same thing. You could even straighten this leg and make it a little harder. We're gonna do each side on that, right and left. And then, so it'll be 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other. And then the last exercise is a dead bug. So we are here, knees are at 90 degrees, arms are towards the ceiling, and you are going to push your low back into the floor. And then you've got 2 options here. Easier version is going to be just the legs. So keep that core braced. Drop one heel towards the floor. And honestly, you might find this is good enough. If you want to take it up though, then give me opposite arm and leg. So arm comes overhead as the heel comes down. We're going to be 30 seconds there. So let's go ahead and get in side plank position. Pick a side to start with. And we're going side plank hip lifts in 3, 2, 1, begin. So pull that toe towards you on that top leg. And remember, if you came up in high plank and you realized, oh man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that for a whole 30 seconds, then drop to your knees once you can't do the high anymore. And we got 3, 2, 1, time. All right, rotate around to the other side. Same thing on this side. 3, 2, 1. Glutes are tight, core is tight. I'm avoiding letting my hips drop towards the floor. So that's what I want y'all to focus on. And if you need to, just hold the side plank. The hip lift isn't absolutely necessary. It's just a way to advance the move up a bit if you'd like to do that. All right, stay with it. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, hop on your back. Knees are at 90 degrees, arms are up. Contract your abs to push your low back into the floor. And then we're going, drop the leg, tap the floor, bring it back up. You want to make it harder, opposite arm and leg, extend. And you should be holding kind of a mini crunch here to keep that low back on the floor. So it's a lot harder than it looks if you're doing it right. 3, 2, 1, time. Woo, good job, y'all. All right, rapid fire. Side plank once again. 3, 2, 1, go. I know that one came fast. We just got one more round here, and then we're done. Halfway. 10 seconds to go. Stay with it, y'all. I know it's hard keeping those hips up. You got 3, 2, 1, time. Great job. All right, rotate around. Same thing on the other side. Last time doing these. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, we can modify by going from the knees that'll shorten that lever up, still make it plenty hard. 10 seconds to go. You got it, y'all. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, roll onto your back. Last one. We got our dead bugs to finish, and then we'll do a quick cool down, and that'll be it. 3, 2, 1. Drive that small of your back into the floor. Opposite arm and leg. If you want to stretch it out, that'll make it harder. Keep it bent. That'll make it slightly easier. By no means easy though. So keep that low back pushed into the floor the whole time. Keep breathing. And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Nicely done, y'all. All right, let's do a little cool down. So roll over. We're gonna press up for an up dog. So keep those knees down. Look up towards the ceiling. Give me some nice big deep breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And now I want you to tuck those feet up underneath you. And then press through your hands to get you to this down dog position. So we did up dog. Now we're doing down dog. You can also do this from the knees. Be more of a child's pose. Couple more seconds here. Keep those knees straight. 3, 2, 1. Drop down to your knees. And then let's do cat cow. So cow is going to be looking up. Round that back as much as you can. Then tuck your tailbone. Look down for that cat. Let's flow 2 more times. So do 1 more. Looking up, round that, or arch that back. Then look down and round it. Blow your air out as you do that. And then come back to the start. And that is it. Thanks so much for coming today, y'all. Hope you enjoyed that.